Welcome back, folks. Back on Johnny Salami. We have done every quest in Limansk, even the side quests. So we are going to be starting up the Rune weapon quest. You don't have to complete every quest in Limansk to start it. You just have to complete the three main ones, which are Arkanov's quest line, Rafa's quest line, and Professor B/Mormon's quest line for the Atlas armor. After you complete those three, you can start the Rune weapon quest, which starts with this guy named All Hearing here in the bar. He is under the merchant guy where you turn into barter stuff. He's sitting down below. Actually, he's sitting behind where Shaman usually is. If you haven't done all the quests, Shaman spawns in there. He is going to be out here sitting on this pile of boards. Now, I've already talked to him and exhausted his dialogue before just to see if you had to actually do every quest. So I'm going to insert his dialogue in now. Man's muttering nonsense to himself. Beard, cop, professional education, 5 bullets from a revolver, scary thing. Hey kid, are you okay? What are you talking about? Stalker looks at you with tired eyes. I don't know, my head's buzzing. I hear some words, fragments of phrases and sentences, but I don't understand what they mean. Someone's trying to tell me something, but who? Calm down, kid. Tell me what happened from the top. Started recently. I began hearing things when Limansk opened. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I'm hearing text. Capital letters sound louder and clearer. I feel the intonation through the handwriting. Sometimes the lines are even, and sometimes they start jumping around wildly, which affects the way they sound. How does that work? Stalker shakes his head. Everyone around me said I was blessed, and they sent me to Shaman. He just shrugged and said the usual stuff, told me it was a gift, not a curse. I have to use it wisely, so I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Looks like you really can't be helped. Hang in there. After you've talked to him, now we have to head back to Limansk and loot a ton of notes. There are 22 notes total, and they're not technically part of a quest. You just loot boxes or shelves or whatever it is, and the notes are there. I've already got one to kind of show you what they are. It's the note to the colonel, and they all have flavor text. I will show you where I found this one. I found this one accidentally, just looting boxes. So we're going to go back to Limansk. We are going to loot all 22 notes, and then we will work on the next step, which I'll tell you what that is when we get there. But first and foremost, we got to find all the notes. So I will see you all in Limansk. So there's a note called the Note About Mushrooms. And in the backpack, you found a note. My brothers, in order to fight the non-believers effectively, the first thing they must do is look for green mushrooms. You need to collect them, dry them out, and grind them into powder. Using this, you'll be able to increase your effectiveness in combat several times over. And it is in a small backpack in this building right here, which is just to the southeast of the circular fountain area. It is up top. You can access it from this side right here. You can just charge jump up, come up top, and the backpack is in the corner right here. All right, the next note we're going to get is going to be in this little house right here, which is to the southwest of the circular fountain area. And there's nothing in this house aside from a desk back here. And we search the table, and this one is the denunciation letter. In the desk, you find a sheet of notes to Professor N. Simonovich. From Associate Professor, whoever that is, here's my report. My supervisor, Dmitry Frasco, candidate of technical scientist, has been visiting an abandoned church at night. I recommend that the investigation be carried out. In the event of vacancy, I propose my candidacy for the vacant position. That's note number 2. I technically have 3, but I'm still going to show you where to get the one from the colonel. So, on to the next one. All right, the next note is going to be the hospital note. It's actually in this occupied building that spawns to the southeast of this fire crater in the west side of the map here. It's going to be all the way up on the 3rd floor. Here's the main staircase coming up. So 3rd floor, all the way back as far to the southwest as you can get. It's this pile of papers on the floor here. And this is the note from the hospital. The sheets are damp and all the records are soaked through. You can just about make out a few lines. Inventory list, surgical instruments, something, something, something. Take it and leave. The next note is actually in the same building. It's called the Creature Note, and it's over in the jail section. And it's actually on the top floor as well in the northeast corner. And it's the notes under the bed here. Note about monster. 6. That thing has 6 eyes. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. It's completely new to me and very scary. That's 2 more notes. And now we're going to head to the next one. The next note is called the Note in Blood. It's in this house right here. If you are looking at the building we just left, it's going to be through this Bio 2 chasm right here. All the way at the end, there's a house up here. And once you get in here, you can kind of climb up from this side where the wall is missing. There's a door you can interact with. And when you click on the door, you get the Note in Blood. A note written in blood that's been slipped under the door. A man will be waiting for you at the old cemetery. Don't be late. So that's note number 5. And now we're moving on to the next one. So the next note is going to be in this house right here, which is probably easiest to find by finding the pond with the bridge across it on the east side of the map here. It's going to be directly to the west of that. And it's just a building with half the wall missing here. Going to come in the front door, hang a right, hang another right and another right. And then there's a pile of notes back here. And this is the note from Alcoholics. You pick up a dusty note on the floor. Sergey and I decided that the three of us should meet up. What do you say? No, it's only Thursday tomorrow, but one bottle won't do any harm. We'll meet at 8, have a quiet drink for 3 hours or so, and then call it a night. So that's note number 6, and I'll see you guys at the next one. The next note is going to be Vovan's invitation. I'm not sure how you pronounce the name, but it's going to be in this building right here to the northwest of the circular fountain area. It's going to be upstairs here, which you can get here by, it's this cracked building, so you can just come in however you want to. But it's going to be up here in the northeastern corner of the building on the second floor. And it's right here, Vova's invitation. I'm sorry, I mispronounced it earlier. In the desk, you find a note. Vicky, it's Vova. I just got paid, so we're going on a trip. We'll have a barbecue in the countryside. I'll bring my guitar and some beers. Be ready from 5 o'clock. 7 hearts have been drawn around the edges of the sheet in a different pin. Take it and leave. So that's note number 7. So we're going to head up to the next one. I'll see you here in a second. Okay, so the next one is going to be a note from a wife, and it's in this building right here, which is to the northeast of this weird W-shaped building over on the west side of the map. It's going to be upstairs, so you have to parkour your way up the northeast side of the building here and jump on this board. And you'll come over here, hang a right, and it's going to be in the kitchen here. And it's these notes on top of the table in between the stove and the end table. Note from wife. Sergey, God forbid you stay up late with your drunken friends again. I won't even bother waiting up for you this time. I'll just take my things and go to my mom's. Be at home by 11. So that's note number 8. I will see you guys once we make it to note number 9. The next one is going to be called the Marauder's Note, and it's going to be to the southeast of this W-shaped building. It's going to be in this building right here, which the whole west side of the building is open, so you can just come right in. And it's going to be in here in this table where there's a fridge next to it. And it asks you find a lot of notes written in a clumsy, sloppy handwriting. The ink's faded, but you can still read one of them. Think about it, Demon. I managed to break into that room with the iron door in the police station. It took me half a day, but I still managed it. There's a bunch of different machinery in there. I separated it out into non-ferrous metals so that there was about 20 kilos of copper, and there's still so much left. Basically, I think I'm going to kick back this month. I'm going to take Tanya, and I don't know how you pronounce that name, for a week. So stay in touch. I'll see you around. The last 7 words are circled in a red marker. That's note number 9. I will see you once we make it to note number 10. The next note is going to be a note from Mikhalych. Not sure how you pronounce it, but it's going to be in this little building right here. This is where the bloodsucker boss spawns, so it's just going to be to the southwest of that. And it's going to be in the trash can back here near the table. In the trash, you find a sheet from a notebook. Mikhalych. Some hooligans have vandalized the road sign again on October Street, 38. This is the second time in a week. We should send some repairmen to fix it. So that is note number 10. I will see you at note 11. Now, this is where you would get the note from the colonel. It's right here at this cross-shaped courtyard area, and it's in this large backpack under here. I already got it accidentally, so it's not here, but I'm going to get somewhere a little bit more safe, and then I'll read the note to you. The note says to Colonel Pally DM from the Junior Lieutenant, whatever that is. Here's my report. We're running low on ammunition for the large caliber cord machine gun. I request 4 more crates of ammo for the operation, 10/12/2010. That's note number 11. I'll see you at note number 12. This one's going to be in this area where there's a gas station here. And it's going to be back here in the mattress. Blood smeared note. You find a note smeared with blood under the mattress 5 times. The bastard missed me 5 times with his revolver. Why the hell was there a 6th bullet in the chamber? Why? I snapped his neck, of course. I feel like I'm not going to get very far with a hole in my stomach. If you find this note, my loot's hidden in the attic of a 1-story house. Take whatever you find. Let me get somewhere a little more safe. I just killed somebody, and they're going to be coming back for their loot. So that was note number 12. I'll see you when we get to note number 13. All right, I kind of have to make this one fast. It's in the bloodsucker den for the boss. Let me go back up here and see if I can clear it out a little bit. So it's going to be upstairs in the bloodsucker boss den. And it's this shelf right back here. I'll read you the note in a minute. This is ridiculous. That note was called Warning. Yellowed sheet of paper in the top right corner is a staple, but the sheet underneath has been torn off. The handwriting's shaky. Cyril, you know my father, right? He works in the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Today he was called to an urgent meeting. He came back late, but didn't explain a thing. He just told me to pack everything up and run to the store and get enough groceries for 2 weeks. Now we're going somewhere far out of town. I don't know what's going on, but I think it started. You better get ready too. That was note 13. I will see you once we make it to note number 14. So the 14th note is going to be in the far, I mean, like extreme southwest corner down here. If you're looking at the red lava area here, it's going to be to the southeast of that, but it's going to be in this building, the second floor. So you'll come up the stairs. You're going to go all the way back, hang a left, and it's going to be in this table here. And this is just an invitation. You notice a crumpled piece of paper under the desk. My dear Victoria, I cannot hide from my love for you anymore. If you feel the same way, meet me at the fountain near the movie theater. I'll be waiting for you there from 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock in the evening. Hope to see you soon. Associate Professor of Technical Sciences, Igor Shevchenko. So I will see you once we make it to the 15th letter. The next note is going to be in this house right here, which is to the southeast of the circular fountain again. It's going to be on the second floor. It's going to be, once you come up the stairs, it's going to be in this doorway. All the way back in this table. And it's a report. There's a single sheet of paper on the desk. Police Colonel SV Konev at 3:24 a.m. on 9/5/1984. Dmitry Kovalenko, born 1955 to yada yada yada, were detained and brought into police custody. These citizens are charged with drunken and disorderly conduct and petty vandalism. A third perpetrator escaped from the police squad. So that was note number 15. I'll see you once we make it to note number 16. So the 16th letter is going to be in this group of 3 buildings right here, directly east of this cross-shaped courtyard. And it's going to be in this door right here. We come to the newspapers and we get the death certificate, a pile of yellowed papers. You're interested in a sheet with a torn corner, a medical certificate of death. And it's got whatever that name is, male, death occurred in an ambulance, not in a registered married, higher professional, educational, was something, and cause of death was suicide. So that was number 16. I will see you once we make it to number 17. So number 17 is just going to be at this bus stop all the way down here in the southwest. It's going to be to the southeast of this occupied building that's always up down here. And it's going to be these papers on the ground right here. Notebook sheet. Sheet from a notebook with a piece of tape. On Wednesday, 4/13, the stall will be open from 9 a.m. to 2200 p.m. On the back of the sheet, the inscription, 2200 p.m. is kind of redundant. That's why you use 2200. Anyway, on the back of the sheet, the inscription 0578 is barely visible. That's number 17. I'll see you once we make it to number 18. Number 18 is going to be in this building that's in the west side of the map, in the water area, just to the north of this lava area. And it's going to be on the south side of the building, underneath the stairs. You got to crawl to get under here. And there's a small backpack back here. And this is the photo. There's an old black and white photo in the backpack. In the photo, several people in uniforms are sitting in a fire truck in front of a tower. There are a couple names at the bottom of the photo. It lists them off, and the last 2 names are crossed out. Take it and leave. That was number 18. I'll see you once I make it up to number 19. So note number 19 is going to be down here, almost square in the middle of the map, all the way south. And it's going to be at this backpack by this fire, and it's a note to Beard. In the backpack, you find the note. Beard, Dimitri has spotted a bubble. He says it's the exact spot the scientists indicated it would be, but it's not there all the time. Appears around lunchtime until midnight. I think the teleporter will throw us out exactly where we need to go, so gather a second squad and we'll move out tomorrow. That's number 19. I will see you once we make it up to number 20. So note number 20 is going to be in this trailer right here, which is right here on the map, south of the map. It's going to be these notes on the table. Note to Beard, number 2. Things are bad, Beard. 7th was fried in the gas. We didn't even have time to blink before he had already melted into green goop. We're losing too many good guys. Maybe it's time to wind this down. And that was 20. I'll see you once we make it to 21. All right, note number 21 is going to be in this occupied building right here. This is the occupied building with the false wall, the fake wall you can walk through. And it's going to be upstairs in this back room where the 3 mobs spawn. And it's the couch. And it's going to be note to Beard, number 3. You find a note under the couch. Beard, we couldn't follow your tip off. The place is highly contaminated with infection and level 3 radiation. We'll try to sort out the blockage with Simeon, but we'll need a bunch of grenades. When we're done, we'll send someone to the hideout with the news. This damn connection isn't going to get any better. I'd rather not have to traipse around town again. That was number 21. I'll see you once we make it to number 22, because number 22 is a pain. So letter number 22 is at this construction site right here, which is straight north of where the Bloodsucker Den is and just to the south of where the Chimera Den is here. And it's that bubble out there in the air that's under this crane right here. You have to get into that bubble. And to do that, you have to hit a couple of trampolines in the air right here. So you got to hit this trampoline, climb that. And it's very easy to overshoot it, as you can see. And the best part is this space bubble is random where it sends you, and it changes every hour in game. So every 6 minutes in real life. Oh my God, it's so easy to overshoot. every 6 minutes it changes where it teleports you to. So if you jump in it and it sends you to the wrong place, you just got to come back up here and try again every 6 minutes until it sends you to the correct place. Once you get over here, you're going to crawl under this part. And there's a trampoline there, and it should drop you into the bubble. Oh, I missed it. I missed the second trampoline.
Disappointed!
I literally just fell through the bubble and it did not teleport me. Like, I fell directly through the middle of it. All right, I got super lucky because after I finally got through the teleporter, I am in the right spot. Once you're in here, there's a small backpack to the left right here, and it's a note to Beard number 4. In the backpack, you find a note, Beard, it's Simeon, or however you pronounce that. I checked the fire station, it's empty, but I did find a couple of pendulums and a crowbar. I'm just like Gordon Freeman from Half-Life now. As for our business, we'll just keep looking. I'll see you in the hideout. There's several markings on the back of the note. Take it and leave. So we now have all 22 notes. And once you're done, you can jump out of the window right here. So I will see you once I get to the next area where we have to go to finish this quest. Something I forgot to mention in the video is you will need all 22 notes in your inventory when you do this last part. And also you can only complete the last part between the hours of 2000 and 2200, which I'll throw those up on the screen. It has to be within those 2 hours in game. Otherwise, it will not work. All right, so once you get all 22 of your notes, you come and you clear out this monolith occupied building. Go ahead and clear the back section too if the boss is up, if Architect and his little guys are there. And then you have to run a sequence. So when you come in the front door, you're going to hang a left. You're going to run here. You're going to run to this white and green mushroom here, back and forth a few times. Then we're going to run up this way, going to the left up the stairs, hanging a right, going down the right hallway to this white mushroom and this white door, run over it a couple times. Going to go right, then hang a left right here, hang another left, hang a right, jump up on this thing back here. You'll get rad 3. Come straight out, jump off into the courtyard, and we're going farther back down the right hallway here. You're going to jump on these boxes back here. We're going to kill all this shit that spawned on us. Going across, oh my god, going across the hallway here, jump on this, running out, you're going to look at these bullet holes, hanging a right, going all the way back to the front up here. And we're going to be going back upstairs. You're going to come up top, look at the Raven on top of this thing, jump up here on top of the little mounted gun, turn around, we're going to climb up here. Going back downstairs, jumping off that and landing on the ledge. We're going to come over here, get hurt by the acid, hang a right out of that room, hang a left, hang a right on this far left hallway, and go all the way down to this refrigerator right here. Try to open, examine the book. Boom, you got the rune and the strange book. Take the book and leave. That is all you have to do. I will check the book out and the gun as well as soon as I clear out all these monolith members. So here is the rune weapon. You got the HQ issue low profile laser. You got the rails where just keeps you from putting shit on it. It's got the Fab Defense tactical grip. It only has a 40 round mag and it's got a Fab Defense AGR 43 grip green. So you can put a optic of your choice on it, and you can put a muzzle of your choice, like a silencer or a muzzle brake on it. But those are the stats. If you want to see this view, That's the stats. 40 damage at +0. I'm going to +5 it just because I'm going to be doing a video with it. And the strange book is the whole title page is covered in strange glowing growths, strands, and something reminiscent of frozen slime. The book itself is emitting a barely audible hum. After reading a few pages, you're surprised to learn that it is the collection of hundreds of notes written at different periods in Limansk history. Among them are the notes you found during your travels through Limansk. That is how you get the rune weapon once you have completed all 3 main story quests. And that's how you do the little gauntlet to be able to get it. But I will be doing a video just showcasing the rune weapon. I'm not going to include it in this one. So if this video helped you out, go ahead and drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch you in the next video. Now take it easy.